Oh, yes. So, the history of frozen shoulders. So, frozen shoulders, so know that, like I mentioned, that the arms are connected to the upper body organs, so the rest, specifically the heart and the respiration. So that's why we have many points to hold when people go into a wheeze and asthmatic and bronchital infections or throat. But when it comes specifically to the shoulders, especially the frozen shoulders, we call it as a moment of freeze in life. So when you freeze in life is a moment when you, in all your mental and physical capacities, are unable to handle a situation. Okay, and you don't know what to do, and your entire system freezes, literally freezes, like you don't know. If you realize it, it's great. If you, 99% of the people don't realize that they've gone into a freeze. And when that happens, what gets instantly affected, and most of the time it's emotional. It's emotional hurt, which is very painful. So the heart and all the, all the signals, it's like the heart and the mind coherence, right? So all the signals, they go like, book, and this one or this one goes. And yes, absolutely. And when does this release? When you work with your fingers, when you work with your wrist, when you work with your elbow, and you work with this. So even if when you're working with in physiotherapy, they are not looking at the heart. Okay, so what they are working with is just basically, the physical movement of the rotator cuff, because that's what they want to bring the action into so that it becomes smooth. But what actually has gone tight is the space which is going back into the heart. So it just goes on. So, so when we do this, or when we do this, specifically the next two, especially this one and the one which I'm going to teach you the next class, work with this, because that is going to go straight into the heart, straight into the heart, into the heart, into the heart. So when you do this, when you open the armpits, when I say empty the armpits, when you open the armpits, you're opening here into the heart space and the entire upper back. So, but it is good to identify that moment when you actually went into the freeze the first time. When you say history, that means is repeating. So the first time, so it'll happen slowly, slowly. Now you're focusing on the arms. As you become comfortable with it, when I said that you go above the situation and you make your arms as chi arms, that is when you come deep inside and then you stay with yourself, stay in your center. And that is where you will find these emotions coming up. Stay with them, don't let them come back here. Be careful. Very important.